Hey everybody, welcome to Art of Baseball TV. Today we're going to talk about batting tips on how to hit a baseball like Bryce Harper. Stay tuned, you're going to love it. So when you look at a swing like Bryce Harper, one of the first things that I notice, okay, is the fact that he has a very, very violent swing. Now it's a violent swing, but it's a good violence, not a bad violence. It's a controlled violence. So one of the first things that I see with his violence is the fact that he does an incredible job of gaining momentum. Now he does this by getting a pretty good distance with his stride. His stride is probably about 6 to 8 inches. 8 inches is probably about the biggest stride or the longest stride I would recommend any hitter, regardless of his physical makeup, regardless of his size. Now if you take a look at his feet, you'll notice that he does get that stride. Now what that does is it helps to incorporate his hips and his hands to get his hips to pull his hands through the zone. That's his momentum, and that's what you see a lot of big power hitters do. Now, Bryce Harper is very strong and he's very, very talented naturally, so he can get away with this. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend that you do this in the same way that Bryce Harper does it. But at the same time, you can still incorporate some sort of stride to get your hands moving. So the first thing that you can do to kind of adapt this approach into your own hitting approach is take some video footage of your swing, take a look at your feet, and see where your stride is. Now, the one thing that you want to be aware of is the fact that with your stride, you want to make sure that your head isn't moving too much. Because the fact is, you can have a perfect swing, but if your head is moving too much, so are your eyes. And if your eyes are moving too much, you're not seeing the ball correctly. So the first thing that I would recommend, if you want Bryce Harper bat speed and you want to use his feet work and his hitting stance and incorporate that into your own approach to hitting, make sure that you're getting footage of your swing. Now the second thing that I noticed with the swing in regards to generating that violent power that he does when he hits is that he gets incredible separation with his hands. Now I'm talking about the hands in relation to his hips. See, in order to generate that torque, that bat speed, the way that he does, you've got to get your hands far enough away from your center of gravity so that you can pull your hands to the zone. Now you've probably heard me say this plenty of times. I'm a huge advocate of getting proper separation, but that's one of the first things that he does. So another thing that you can do is get footage of yourself on video and take a look at where your hands are. You can also look at yourself in a mirror, facing a mirror and making sure that your hands disappear in a swing. A great way to look at this is if you see Bryce Harper and you're looking at him on TV at the perspective of a pitcher, you'll notice that when he starts his swing, his hands actually disappear behind his body. That means he's getting proper separation. So those are two quick ways that you can adapt some of the things that Bryce Harper does in his violent, incredible swing, and that you can adapt into your own approach to hitting at the plate. So who is your favorite Major League hitter? Tell me in the comments down below, and I also want you to tell me who would you most like to see in this next video. Remember, I try my best to answer every single comment, so don't forget to leave a comment and hit the like button. Talk to you guys later.